What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here, back with your NFL best bets. This time, the parlays to play for week 15 of the 2021 NFL season. Last week, we did phenomenal. I mean, it was awesome. Last week, the first week of this series, thank you guys for tuning in, by the way, we hit on our moneyline parlay. We almost hit on the underdog parlay. The Bengals lost in overtime. So close. And our teasers, basically every option I gave you hit. So whichever way you went, it worked out. This week, we're hoping to continue that success. I always warn you at the top of these parlays. I know a lot of people love to play them, but I do have to say, don't put all of your money into parlays. It is difficult to bet and it is difficult to win, but it's always fun to win these, and I'm going to give you my best shot. All right, let's get rolling with the moneyline parlay, and I'm going to spice it up a little bit this week with a few different alternatives. If you want to be conservative, if you want to be kind of mild, or if you want to be spicy, hot, let's get into it. So, with the moneyline parlay, let's begin with the conservative parlay, which I'm going to go all of the 10-point favorites. Let's just throw them all into one parlay to win. And actually, it's decent money. It's at least double your money, if not more, which is a solid bet in my opinion. You have all teams that are looking for playoff spots or seeding or fighting for some sort of playoff importance versus all teams that stink, the worst in football, aren't looking for any playoff importance. So you have the Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Saints on Sunday night at home. They're playing a Saints team without Sean Payton. I like that one. The Buffalo Bills versus Cam Newton and the Panthers at home after losing 2 in a row. They need this game desperately to stay in the playoff hunt. The Dallas Cowboys, who are looking to at least win to get to the playoffs, win to clinch their division versus a Giants team that's terrible. Let's be honest, they're terrible. Then you've got the Miami Dolphins at home over the New York Jets, who stink. They're terrible. Worst defense in football. One of the worst rosters in football. And Miami's still kind of fighting for a playoff spot. So them as well. And then let's throw the Cardinals in as well, because that's pretty much for free. I mean, you're just adding the Cardinals on. They're playing the Detroit Lions. I mean, the Detroit Lions are terrible. 13-point favorites. Cardinals will not lose after a loss to the Detroit Lions. Like, it might be somewhat close, but that's why you play the money line. So those teams are the conservative parlay for me. The Bucks, the Bills, the Cowboys, the Dolphins, the Cardinals. That's a 5-team parlay. I like that one a lot. If you're looking for a solid parlay that you can count on, I think that's the one to go for. Now, if you're feeling a little bit spicier, just a tad bit spicier, you can level that up with adding the 49ers to this parlay. You could add the 49ers over the Atlanta Falcons, and you could potentially add your favorite dog/pick'em member. All right, you've got a choice between the Patriots over the Colts on the road versus the Colts, which I like. I like the Patriots this week. I like the Steelers over the Titans. You could add them into the parlay at home. Or you could go with the Bengals as short underdogs over the Broncos. So the mild parlay would be that one. Pick and choose your members of that. Maybe not all of them, but maybe one underdog that you like on top of those heavy favorites. That's a good way to spice it up a little bit. But if you want to just go all in, baby, let's just go all in. I mean, you could just go to the underdog parlay entirely. So let's just switch to the underdog parlay. You could just play the Patriots and the Bengals. That is my favorite underdog parlay this week. Just combine the Patriots and the Bengals. I think both teams win outright. Play those money lines. That's a very good play in my opinion. If you want to spice that up from there, you could add the Steelers and you could add potentially the Texans over the Jacksonville Jags if you can count on the Texans, but it is playing arguably the worst team in the league. So, yeah, I mean, have a little fun with it, whatever you personally think. Now, in my personal opinion, I'll be putting a little bit of money on the Patriots and the Bengals in a parlay, and I might look to add the Steelers in there as well. So that would be my underdog parlay of the week. And then the teaser options, there's not as many as last week. You have the Patriots and the Bengals, which both you would add 6 points to each, which would get you above 8 or 8.5 points. You can also tease the Green Bay Packers down from 6 to half a point, and you could put those 3 teams in a 6-point teaser. And then maybe if you really like the Bucks, but you're not sure if they'll cover that big 11 number, maybe you tease them down below 6, right? You get below the 7 and the 6, and they just got to win by 6 or 7, and then you end up covering that. Same thing could be said about the Cowboys. So those are a couple different variations there for your teaser options. My favorite one of the week is the Patriots and the Bengals +8 and +8.5. So there you guys go. Those are your parlays to play this week. It's Mitch. Thanks for watching. Good luck. Check out the other videos. Peace.